Will you refinance your mortgage to save $175 a month? If that's you, if these questions pertains to you, if the answer is yes or if the answer is no, please stay tuned because that's what we're going to talk about in this video. All right, so the comment comes from Joseph Garcia. Joseph Garcia, thank you very much for watching my videos. Let's make things very, very clear. I was a loan officer. I quit like 6 months ago, before the COVID thing hit, and before, the mortgages interest rate were dropping. If you were watching my videos, you would notice that I talk about that. I talk about how interest rates were getting way too crazy low. And this was before COVID, just so you know. But of course, now things are completely different. And I quit the mortgage industry because I wanted to go full time self employed, in investing in real estate, buying rentals, cashing out rentals, buying more rentals, flipping rentals, selling cash flow, and so on, if that makes any sense. So, anyway, one of my mentors told me that becoming a loan officer is key. Understanding the numbers of the mortgage industry is key to be able to succeed as a real estate investor. And that's what I did. And this is so what I guess what I'm trying to say is this is my personal advice at this point. Even though my license in several states of the United States are still active, I don't belong to any mortgage company. Therefore, I cannot sell mortgages anymore. But I'm still willing to share with you the in and outs, especially the inside information, if you can call it, of a mortgage loan officer. So let me read the comment of Joseph Garcia. I'm in the process of refinancing at 2.75%. I currently pay $1,770, and they're going to lower it to $1,595 on my payment. Is it worth? So is it pretty much what he's asking? Is it worth doing it? Is that something that I should do or I shouldn't? Or what would you do? All right, so this is my opinion. Technically, you're lowering your payment $175. And now I don't know how accurate these numbers are because let's be honest here, okay? There is a lot of information that is being omitted on this comment, and it's not necessarily that it's your fault or anything like that. I don't know how accurate the loan officer, the mortgage industry, the mortgage company that you're working with are. So just assuming that your escrows will not go up, assuming that your taxes won't go up, assuming that your insurance won't go up, and you're like, well, Isaac, how is my insurance going to go up? Well, it's a possibility because I don't know if they're doing an appraisal, but sometimes if the appraised value of your home goes up, then your taxes might change, your insurance might change, and those $175 savings that we're talking about might be gone just like that. And all of a sudden you're refinancing for absolutely no reason. But I guess the main question that I have for you is, if they're lowering your payment $175 a month, are they leaving the terms of your mortgage the same? That's probably the most important question. Why do I say that? I'm going to assume that you had a 30-year mortgage, okay? And which is a 360 month. A 30-year mortgage equals 360 months. So let's just assume that you have 300 months left of your current mortgage. And this is just me guessing here. Let's make it even easier. 330 months left, okay? And a loan officer calls you and says, hey, you know what? Let's lower your payment $175 by lowering your interest rate to 2.75%. And you say, well, it's a no-brainer. Let's do this. This is amazing. This is great. I'm going to give you two answers. Answer number one, the savings of $175 comes from lowering your interest rate and increasing your terms. What that means is 99.999% of the customers that I would work with, they will never bother to ask, hey, wait, hold on. I have 330 months left of my mortgage. By you doing this, are you going to put me back again to a 30-year mortgage? That means I'm going to have 360 months left on my mortgage. That's an additional 30 months. Yeah, so it's late. An additional 30 months. Well, if you multiply 15, how much is your new payment? 1595 times 30. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's probably where your $175 is going there anyway. So would that be worth it? Then my answer at that point would be probably not. Because you got to think about, I mean, I don't know the size of your loan. I'm assuming your loan is what, like 150,000, 180,000, something like that. 140,000. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's the size of your loan. I'm just guessing here. I don't even know the state. I don't even know the taxes that you pay, your insurance or anything. But I guess my assumption is based on you got to think about all these details. Why do I say that? Because look, if you're gonna increase 30 months if you're gonna add 30 months for, I'm just giving you an example, 30 months to your mortgage, then no, it might not be worth it. Now, if the loan officer says, you know what, Joseph, I am leaving your mortgage exactly the way it is. That means that if you have 330 months left, you will have 329 months left because it's going to take a month to do your mortgage, 2 months to do your mortgage, 328 months left. Then I'm going to say, go ahead. Why not? Dude, it's a no-brainer. It's a great deal. Like if you're a 4% interest rate and they're dropping you to 2.75%, do it. You're like, well, should I be looking at the fees? Yeah, make sure that the fees are reasonable. Make sure that you're paying, your origination fees. It's not like crazy here. Make sure that you're paying, if you're paying points, how much are you paying in points? What are the recording fees? What are the escrow money that they're going to be putting aside for your escrow funding? Are you getting any money back from the escrow? Anyway, you want to review those details with somebody that, you trust. But what I'm going to say is if your terms are not being touched and the fees are reasonable, go ahead, do it. $175 is $175. I mean, $175 times 12 is, I don't know. Hold on. $2,100. Wow, I'm so good at math. Look, what I'm trying to say is if that reasoning makes sense, do it. Now, hold on. If also you're like, well, Isaac, you know what? I lost my job, and these days that's normal. I lost one of my jobs. If you have, let's imagine you have two jobs, or I don't make as much money as I used to make, and $175, it's a lot of money for me today. That pays my cell phone bill, Verizon bill. For some Verizon, for some people, Verizon is twice or three times that amount anyway. But $175 allows me to feed my family, myself, my dog for a week, for 2 weeks, or whatever it is. If that's the situation, if $175 means so much to you, then even if your terms go up, then why not do it anyway? You're gonna say, wait, Isaac, you just told me a moment ago not to increase, not to add more months into my mortgage, and now you're telling me to do it. Well, the reason why I'm telling you this is not that I'm contradicting myself. What I'm trying to point out is how much is $175 worth to you now? How much this decrease on your monthly payment is worth to you right now? If for you it's like, well, it's just pocket change, then yes, I probably wouldn't increase your terms. I probably will leave it the way that you have it right now. But if you say, you know what, Isaac, $175 means a lot to me, that's a bunch of dollar meals and McDonald's, then you gotta eat today. Who cares about 30 months in the future? There won't be a future. There won't be a financial future if you cannot eat today, if you cannot pay your bills today, if you cannot take off your responsibilities today, because filing for bankruptcy, dealing with those consolidation companies, with a bunch of scammers, by the way, with all the credit repair companies, which is even more scammers, and I can't believe those people even do business. Going through that path is incredibly painful. I've seen it with my own eyes. I have dealt with people with Chapter 7, Chapter 13s, bankruptcies, with people with bad credit, with people that are trying to fix their credit, with people hiring third-party companies to improve their credit scores. It's absolutely, and I don't wish for anybody to go through that nightmare. So, if $175 means that you can potentially build a better future, then sacrifice 30 months, sacrifice terms, sacrifice fees, sacrifice whatever you gotta sacrifice to bring that cash today. Don't wait for a future that might not even happen. If hopefully I'm making sense to you. Joseph, I was gonna send you an email. I was gonna call you. I was gonna send you an email. Or I was put a comment in YouTube, but then I thought, I'm gonna make a video. I hope this helps you or whomever needs to hear this. I hope this help you. Like I said, I'm not a mortgage loan officer anymore, but I'm a real estate investor. And if there's anything I can do to help you, or to give you an idea, or to guide you to a right path, I'll be more than happy to make these kind of videos. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. And thumbs up.